this is fresh tomatoes. This one is not the chemical that they mix as tin tomatoes, because trust me, that thing is not tin tomatoes. So hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. Welcome to another beautiful video. I am starting up this vlog in my kitchen because what I am about to teach you guys in today's video has to do with a woman's kitchen. Okay, so recently in one of my videos I showed you guys the tomatoes I blended and converted into a tomato paste and all of that. So many of you indicated interest and said I should teach you guys how I made it. That is what I'm about to teach you guys today. I have some fresh tomatoes that I bought recently when I went to the market, and I'm about to use it to teach you guys how I preserve my fresh tomatoes, turn it into tomato paste, and then preserve it for close to 2 years. It depends on how long your freezer can preserve it. So if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Sandra, and I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in Oka, Anambra State. So without wasting so much of your time, let us go into the video. So you guys, this is the quantity of the fresh tomatoes I'm going to be using for this video. Like I told you guys before, this is how I make and preserve my fresh tomatoes. Okay, let me quickly show you guys the one I have already preserved, so that you understand what I'm trying to say. In case you missed my last video, this one here is 2 painters of tomatoes. So let me quickly show you guys. So guys, this is one of the paint buckets that the one I'm currently using, that I just made and preserved. The particular one I showed you guys in my last video, in that video that made you all demand for this particular video I'm recording. So this is the one I already made and preserved. So what I'm about to teach you, in case you did not watch that last video, is how I'm going to turn these fresh tomatoes into this paste. Okay, and you can preserve it for God knows how long, provided your freezer is strong enough to preserve it. So this is also another one that I did, apart from this one that I've shown you guys. This is also another one, because tomatoes are still cheap now. So what I do is I buy in large quantities and then I preserve it in my freezer. This one can last me for God knows how long. So this is also another one that I have stocked up in the freezer, that as soon as I'm done with this, I'll go into using this one. So you can see I still have large quantity. I just want to film this video and show you guys how I preserve my tomatoes. So first of all, I'm going to go into washing the tomatoes. I have to wash it properly, clean it up before I go into blending the tomatoes. So let's quickly do that. So I need to wash the tomatoes right now and then wash it again before I go into blending it. So if you don't have your blender, just in case you don't have blender and you want to, preserve your tomatoes, you can go to those roadside people that blend things for people, and they are going to help you blend your tomatoes right? And then you bring it back home and also get it exactly the way I'm doing it. It's not a must that you have to go and buy a blender. So can you see how I've blended my tomatoes? I'm still going to blend it some more, a little bit more, so that everything will pieces. Okay, so now that I'm done blending, this is how I'm going to do it and blend all the tomatoes, and then we go into the next process. this is the consistency that you need to get. So you guys, this is all the tomatoes. I've blended all of them. I've blended everything. Can you see? So it's currently inside a pot. This is it inside a pot and on top of my cooker, because I'm about to, parboil it. We need to put fire now on it. Allow it to cook for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Please do not cover the pot. Yes, don't cover it. Even if you must have to cover it, you cover like half of it so that it become watery. The tomatoes will not become watery. If you cover it completely, it's going to go watery. Yes, the water is going to be plenty. You can see it's thick now. It's going to bring out plenty water if you cover it completely. So now that I've lit up my gas, I need to allow it to cook for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Remember not to cover the tomatoes. The reason why I'm lamenting on this is because if you cover it up, you've spoiled everything. Trust me, this particular process is very, very important. And if you have children around, tell them not to cover the pot, please. Just allow it to boil.
A few minutes later.
Guys, this is our tomato after 15 minutes. Yes, I timed it just so I can be sure, So this is it. I know someone might be asking, how do I know that the tomatoes is ready? It's cooked, or rather half cooked. So this is it. The tomatoes is going to be separated from the water. Look at it. Just take a look at that. So it's half cooked already. Even with that, you're going to see, you're going to notice that the water is different, is separate from the tomatoes. Can you see that? So that's how you're going to know that your tomatoes is cooked. It's time for us to go into the next process. So you guys, I have these two sieves. This is one. This, the tiny one, the one with the tiny eyes. That's the two sieves I'm going to be using. And then this one with the one with the bigger eyes, because I'm about to sieve the tomatoes. So I have this bowl that I'm going to be using. The first water that we are going to sieve out of these tomatoes, we are not going to throw it away. So this is how I've placed it. I put the sieve, the bigger sieve, inside the one with the big holes inside the bowl like this, just so the water will not pour away. And then I also put the other sieve, the one with the tiny holes. I put it inside another bowl like this one and keep it here. So it's time for us to sieve. So this is our tomatoes now. Can you see it's already separated from the water is separated from the tomatoes. Look at that. Can you see that? So I use this bowl to scoop my tomatoes. And then I pour it into the one with the big sieve. If you don't have patience, you can just pour everything at once. That is if the tomatoes, everything will enter once. Okay, let me do that and get back to you guys. So this is all the tomatoes inside the big sieve now. And I'm going to be removing this sieve just so you can see the water. Okay, how it looks like. The water inside this bowl. This is the water. You guys, there is still plenty of tomatoes inside this water. So we are not pouring it away at all. So for you to know that there is still plenty tomatoes, if you turn it together and bring up the water, you're going to see it. All these things are tomatoes. So we are still going to use another sieve to sieve this water to get out the tomatoes that is trapped inside this one, inside this water. So guys, I've poured the water, the other water, inside this sieve. So this is all the tomato trapped inside the water that, came out when I sieved the tomatoes with the other big sieve. So this is it. This is it. And look at the water now. It's way light and there are no tomatoes here again. Even as the water is dropping from the sieve, you can see that it's just plain clean water. So you pour away this one. That is if you want to. Some people keep it and then boil their meat with it. Some use it as meat stock. Some use it to boil their meat, but me, I don't. I just pour it away because there are no tomatoes trapped in there again. And then you add everything together. You transfer this one inside this one. So guys, this is all the tomatoes that we got from, the two painter of tomatoes. Can you see? Can you see that? This is fresh tomatoes. This one is not the chemical that they, mix as tin tomatoes, because trust me, that thing is not tin tomatoes. So if you want to eat tomatoes, eat it. If you want to eat chemical, eat it. So this is it. And look at the water that is currently coming out. Can you see that? It's now clean white. Take a look at that. So that is how I preserve my fresh tomatoes. You're going to be leaving this thing, these tomatoes, you're going to be leaving these tomatoes inside this sieve for at least 5 hours, minimum of 5 hours, just so that all the water can go out. Because looking at it now, you can see there is still water. Take a look at that. There is still water inside. So you need to leave it for all the water to go out, so that when you want to make your stew or make your egg sauce or use it for anything you want to use it for, once it gets to the fire, it will dry up and then you make your stew or whatever you want to use it for. So you can keep this, put it into a container, transfer it into a container, put it in your freezer, just like the ones I showed you guys earlier. And trust me, if your freezer is strong enough to preserve it, it can last for up to 2 years. So that is how I preserve my fresh tomatoes. You guys requested for the video, and here it is. I hope you. Hey guys, so I just finished filming the video and I decided to end the vlog right now. Tell me what you think about the video. Did you like it? Did you get value from it? Is there another means or another way that you preserved yours? Please share with me in the comment section. Let's talk about it. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. This video came based on demand that you guys placed when I posted that vlog, okay, where I showed you guys the tomato paste I preserved. And so many of you demanded that Sandra film a video and tell us how you did it. So that is why you're having this video. If you enjoyed watching the video, please do not forget to like, comment, share. Of course, I'm begging, subscribe to my channel, okay? And I'm going to see you guys once again in my next video. Bye.